we're coming into Daly Waters. Going to spend 2 nights here at the pub. Hey little fella, and big fella. Hey guys, Dave and I have made it to Daly Waters Pub. We're here for 2 nights. We're staying behind the pub in the caravan park section. It's cost us $36 for power and water. If you wanted an unpowered site, it's $24 for the night.
Very good toilets and showers in there. We'll actually show you through the pub and around the area afterwards. What we're going to do now is we're just going to go through a walk down the street. There's a few quirky little things to stop and see.
And they've got the, as you've just seen, the local resident goat hanging around in the car park over there. Anyway, we'll show you around. So this is just across the road from the caravan park. Remember, never smile at a crocodile. Oh, there he is. Purchased as a juvenile, 60 centimetres, now 7 years old and 2.2 metres long. His diet includes buffalo meat, chicken and naughty children. Why do crocodiles eat children? Because they're carnivores and children are naughty. Such is life. The original Northern Territory bull catcher. Wild cattle buffalo catching bionic arm Carl Carrick may seem like the unlikely award recipient, but his iconic wild cattle catching bionic arm invention has been awarded a 2018 Australia Day Medal for services to the nation's livestock industry. How cool is that? So we're across the road and this is looking back towards the caravan park. So what you do is you come in, you pull up in front of the pub, go into the pub, tell them what you want, a powered or unpowered site, then come down to gate 2 and you come in here and the staff are on the golf buggy and they'll direct you to your site. Going to go and check out the KFC shop. Dave loves his KFC, so we'll check it out. KFC. Here we go. Oh yum! What do we got today? Chicken nuggets. Audrey's chicken coop. Rise and shine, mother cluckers. Daly Waters Historical Pub, world famous beef and BARRA on the barbecue. Outback Australia's pub patrons wrestle chainsaw wielding man to the ground. A man has allegedly threatened tourists with a chainsaw in an iconic Outback Northern Territory pub before being wrestled to the ground. The allegedly drunk 41-year-old walked into the Daly Waters Pub about 600 kilometres south of Darwin with a motorised saw on the Thursday evening. He'd been boozing all day, pub owner Tim Carter commented.
Got cut off about 4 PM and came back a few times and was just being an effing nuisance. Carter said the man returned about 11:30 p.m. and told patrons shit was about to go down before starting up the chainsaw. There was a bit of a blue and one of our patrons wrestled him to the ground. After being cut off about 4 p.m, the peeved patron allegedly returned to the venue telling tourists shit was about to go down. He got a bit of a touch-up that upset him a bit. The man is accused of threatening about 200 people in the historic watering hole, which was full of grey nomads. He was detained by staff and patrons until police arrived early hours from the town of Mataranka, 200 kilometres north.
Tim's Junkyard. Warning. Property patrolled by a crazy bitch with dogs and automatic weapons. Anyone found here at night will be found here in the morning. Have a nice day. Welcome. Pay the effing $3. Thank you kindly. That's what I'll be like when I get older. On me Harley. Check out her shoes. Holy moly! Look at the size of that! Whoa! So guys, down the end of the road on the turnaround point near the pub, there's a little paddock and it's got Chainsaw the feral pig in it, Bud the male and Buffy the female buffaloes. You Bud or Buffy? Bud, Buffy, come over here. Okay, we're just been down to see the buffalo and Chainsaw the feral pig, which was probably hiding. And now we're walking up the main street of Daly Waters, back towards the pub.
Take you inside and show you what's in there.
So guys, there's lots of souvenirs here at the Daly Waters Pub. Clothing. There's thongs, hats, t-shirts, there's hat pins, there's pens, there's stickers, there's stubby coolers, there's beanies, there's tea towels, everything you can think of with Daly Waters written on it. There's some basics, shampoo, noodles, that sort of thing. There's soft toys for the kids. Lots of cups. Bags. Look, you can even get a croc head. Only $195 for a croc head. Breadboards. Love to see you in the NT stuff. And some number plates. I'm going to get Dave one of these. Daly Waters Pub, because he collects number plates. Yeah. All paying customers are welcome to enjoy this area. If you are a freeloader, please feel free to use our facilities in the playground park. Thank you. So guys, this is the pool area. Dave's actually come out to fill the water because it's actually a bit warm today.
Cold.
Of course it's cold. 2 pools. Oh, look at that old bike. I used to have one like that when I was a young lass. Loving that chair. That's cool.
Kids.
Righto, my name's Tim Carter. On behalf of my family and staff, I'd like to welcome you and also welcome you to the territory. Now, Daly Waters Pub, 1930, Henrietta and Bill Pearce built the pub. It was built as a general store. In 1872, Pony Express carrying a message from Tennant Creek to Daly Waters to say the Overland Telegraph was on its way. In June 1872 it got to Daly Waters and then it got to Darwin. The junkyard across the road, I brought most of that stuff from South Australia, however it's come from all over Australia, still does. The goat's full of air, so don't worry about it. One day it'll back someone up. But anyway, the beef and BARRA, that'll have start tonight, 6:30 will be the first sitting. You go to the front once your name's called out and they'll pass you your plates, grab some salad and sit down and enjoy it. Animals, well I've got them here standing here. Polly's been a bit of a bitch the last couple of days and she hasn't wanted to come in, so I didn't let her over the rodeo ground, so I reckon she's either eating some strong lucerne over there or she's found some marijuana after rodeo, because she's been a pretty arsehole. So anyway, the animals. I love the animals, even though it doesn't look like it. We've got a crocodile up the end of the street, a couple of buffaloes up the other end of the street, we've got a heap of 4 Brahmas over in the rodeo ground, a couple of longhorns over there. The reason I'm talking quick so they don't piss off on me. So then my mates at the Tambrini station, where I get a few of my animals from, Big Tim the ringer rang up and said, "Hey, I've got something for you, I've got something for you." And then I said, "What do you got?" He said, "Come down the pub." Anyway, in the back of his Toyota, and I'm talking in the back of his Toyota, in the back seat, he had 3 bloody donkeys tied up. He said, "We heard that Polly lost the foal, and we thought we'd get Polly a friend." So anyway, Polly wasn't real keen on him. So the story of that is, one died with a snake bite, the other one died with a, no it did not go one away to Sturt Plains, and this is the only one left called Eel. I'll say goodbye and enjoy your night and safe travels from the Territory. And don't forget, if you go to Adelaide River, we bought that about 9 months ago, and we've done some amazing things up there, so call in there and you'll be surprised. See you later.
So they have lunch every day from 11 till 2 p.m. and dinner from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So every night from 6:30 they'll have a beef and BARRA barbecue. It's $38.50 per head. And they'll cook it out here. It needs to be pre-booked though. Musos play over there. And out past the ladies' toilets, we have the caravan park. And that's us just there. Remember, $36 a night for powered and water, and $24 for unpowered. Hey, morning guys. Well, that's us for 2 nights at Daly Waters Pub. Fantastic little historic pub that if you're passing this way you must stop in and visit. The owner Tim and the staff were very friendly, very welcoming, and it was just a lovely time. We had a few beers at the pub, we listened to some music, we met the resident local animals, we explored the town, and now we're heading off this morning up to Mataranka.
My recommendation is, if you're going to come early. The pub opens at 10 o'clock for you to check in, but if you get there, you line your vans up out the front waiting, you're going to get a decent spot.
So when you do rock up, what you do is you drive into town, just past the pub down the end, do a U-ey, come back, park, go inside the pub, pay for powered or unpowered, go up to gate 2 and the staff will direct you to a spot.
Yeah. Plenty of toilets, plenty of showers.
Really clean. It was just a great atmosphere, the whole place. It was really good.
Music at night time starts from 6 till 9 every night, and Tim comes out in his little what would you call it? Little
scooter,
buggy, little motor scooter thing with big horns on the front of it. He's the owner, and he gives a bit of a spiel, a bit of a history of the whole township and the whole place. He basically owns the town.
And he brings out the donkey, the horse, and the goat.
Blackface the goat.
Yeah, Blackface the goat wanders in for a feed as well.
But he was just saying also they've just purchased Adelaide River and they're doing some really good things there, similar to here. So yeah, that might be another place for us to call into. But
yeah.
for the time being, we're on our way to Mataranka Homestead. 3 or 4 nights there, lapping it up in the thermal springs and watching the mighty blues flog the cane toads. Wishful thinking.
Yeah, wishful thinking. We'll see what happens anyway. But anyway, we're on our way to Mataranka Springs, as we said, and take you along for the ride. Okay guys, we're coming into Mataranka Homestead. Morning guys, Dave and I have arrived at our Mataranka Homestead and we've set up camp and now we've just come down to experience the hot springs.
It's part of Elsie National Park and you do need a permit. However, part of the accommodation here gives you the permit for this particular part.
No pets of any kind are permitted in this park, so if you have any animals, you are not permitted. No glass is to be taken beyond this point and no alcohol. Mataranka Thermal Pool, here's a lot of information for you guys. So we are here and thermal pools, no swimming at Rainbow Springs, got to go to the thermal pools. Oh, don't go too far guys because you'll end up with the Crocs.
They're only fresh water, but you could get the odd salt water.
I'm not going to risk it.
And here's where it tells you about your Parks Pass.
Park entry fees apply. Purchase your Parks Pass online at nt.gov.au parks. Let's check it out. Still a little bit fresh here this morning.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. But it is warming up and I'm looking forward to getting in the warm springs.
Crocodile safety guys, freshwater crocodiles inhabit this area. They can become aggressive and cause injury if disturbed. Do not approach or interfere with these animals. Be croc wise. So Rainbow Springs is off to the right, but you can't swim in Rainbow Springs.
So is Stevie's Hole.
Stevie's Hole. Yeah, you can't swim down there either.
This is Rainbow Springs, but you're not allowed to swim in it. It looks amazing. So clear.
Water must be coming up out of there.
Yeah. All the spiders are got their webs across the water. Beautiful.
Hey guys, we're sitting here at the tavern or the pub there.
Mataranka Homestead.
Mataranka Homestead. And Nathan with your Griggs is about to start his show. Young bloke's only 22 years of age. And hope you enjoy the show.
Alright ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we going tonight? Right, welcome everybody. My name's Nathan Whippy Griggs. You probably guessed that by reading the sign that's there. That's pretty obvious if you can read. Welcome to Mataranka, folks. Let's take it away. The first one I always like to imitate the sound of a chopper. So it looks like a helicopter. You got your top rotor up here. You got one out the side there. Anyway, it's pretty flat. Alright, this is the helicopter. I don't take off or anything. which is probably not a bad thing. We haven't had too much luck with these choppers up the top end, so... Right, here we go, the helicopter, let's take it away. Adam. Without further ado, the four quarters, one of the hardest tricks cracking. Here we go. So I've actually got a few Guinness World Records. So the Guinness Book of World Records. Hit that book filled with freaks. I made it. Page 124, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. To one side of me there's a bloke, he can balance heaps of spoons on his body. Spoon man. Up from him, another fellow can suction cap a mob of cans to his head. 8 cans to the head. Yeah, any bald-headed people here tonight? I won't give it a crack, you'll be on the same page as me. Right, let's get this one cracking the old bullocky bit. There we go. All right. It's just the everyday chain whip. Yeah, the saying, sticks and stones will break me bones. Whips and chains excite me. I think that's a song actually. Oops. It weighs about 13 odd kilos, this whip. And when a whip cracks, like I was saying earlier, it's breaking the speed of sound. So if this whip was to hit you when it cracks, it could easily break your bones, cut you wide open. Right, here we go. That's pretty good. Right, let's get another one. I think I can do better than that. Right, one more, let's do 2 hands. Whip, 1, 3. This gracious great ball. I'll take both my hats off to you tonight. Thanks very much for coming out.
We of the Never Never.
Okay, so every day at lunchtime, if requested, they play the movie We're the Never Never at the pub, not here. On the brochure I thought it was here, but I asked the publican last night and he said, yeah, they've got the DVD over there. They'll even give it to people to go back to their caravan and watch it in the comfort of your own caravan, if you like. Just got to ask for it. So this is a replica of the original homestead, the Elsie homestead.
So guys, we've just arrived at Bitter Springs in the car park area. 230 metres down the track. Welcome to Bitter Springs, guys. Look at that water. That is beautiful. It's so much more natural than Mataranka, whereas Mataranka is more of a pool. This is more naturally formed and untouched. Beautiful.
Well guys, we've just left Bitter Springs and we're travelling south, about 12 kilometres south of Mataranka, and we're going to go to the Elsie Historic Cemetery. Apparently there's a fair bit of history in that in there. We'll go and have a bit of a squiz and see what's happening in the dead centre of Mataranka. People are dying to get in there. So guys, here we are at the Elsie Cemetery and National Reserve. It's 8 k's off the main highway and it's about 12 k's south of Mataranka. We'll go in, we'll have a bit of a look and see what's actually in here, but it's a strange place to be buried out in the middle of nowhere.
So there are several graves here at Elsie Cemetery where the occupants are yet to be positively identified. These include the following: Tom Pearce, John McLennan, J.H. George Conway, William Cleary, Jack Angus Grant and Edward Little. Right.
There are also the unmarked graves of a baby and an Aboriginal woman located within the cemetery. Traveller who died in 1898.
George Hughes, a young horsebreaker from Croydon in Queensland, born circa 1874. Hughes died of malarial fever on 4th of March 1899. His grave is one of the original 4 at Elsie Cemetery prior to the gun era. William Miller,
gold miner who died in Elsie Station circa 1902-1903. Mrs. Jenny Gunn mentioned that his death was in 1901. No records have been found recording his death. Only his burial is recorded here together with George Hughes and an unknown grave in this group within the Elsie Cemetery. William Neves, born 1858 in Wollongong, New South Wales. Neves travelled through New South Wales, Queensland and the NT, working at Whitecliff, Warbracan and Macarthur River Station. He was taken ill at Burdham, number 3 well, north of Larrimah, where Neves' mate Jack Brown assisted him to Warlock Ponds, Elsie Station. He died some 10 days later on the 23rd of July 1902. Private Nugget Raymond VC. The dandy stockman, born in Queensland on the 24th of October 1882. Nugget arrived in Katherine in 1900. He was buried at Elsie in 1968, well known to mine host Tom Pearce, the licensee of the Katherine Hotel. Some doubt exists as to whether he is the dandy stockman of Janine Gunn's book, or that Janine was referring to Herbert Bryant, who was known as the dandy. It was known that Bryant cut timber on Elsie Station and went on to become joint manager of Elsie with Dave Sooty, up until the cattle were transformed to the Arafura Pastoral Company. So he's a VC recipient.
Lee Ken was a Chinese cook who died at Elsie Station on the 18th of February 1903. Lee Ken was riding from Darwin to Daly Waters to take up the position of a cook when he became ill during Chinese New Year at Elsie Station. The burial service was performed by the Maluka. In memory of the last survivor of We of the Never Never, Bet, the little black princess, Dolly Bonson, who died in Darwin 3rd of March 1988, aged 95. She sleeps awaiting her saviour's return and the gift of eternal life. So there you have it, Elsie Historic Cemetery. On this site stood old Elsie Station Homestead, made famous by the pioneering adventures of the characters portrayed in the story of We of the Never Never.
It's that time again, joke time with Dave. Hey Roz,
Yeah, Dave.
my dad quit his job to follow his dream in archaeology. His career is now in ruins. Catch ya.